So who actually thinks that Anton and Love Island All Stars is being genuine? So last night and tonight was day 28 and 21 in the house, and last night was just after the PDA awards. And let's face it, Georgia S definitely has some sort of personality disorder. And she was saying, oh, I'm confused about who I like. And she's trying to say that she's confused between two people. But then I'm like, what about Tom? You literally just told him that you liked him as well. Oh, she's just such a compulsive liar. She doesn't even know when to tell the truth. Josh decided to tell Joanna that he was just going to focus on Sophie. And then at the end, did I miss something? Because Sophie was in a bad mood, and I felt as if it just came out of nowhere. Despite the fact that Georgia S is a complete bitch, I was so impressed by the way people just managed to sit down and be calm and talk about it and then just let it go. If somebody treated me the way she treats them, I would be going fucking mental, right? Like, I try and be calm, but do not compulsively lie to my face. So then at the end of last night's episode, 3 new bombshells came in, and I watched Joe's season, right? He was in with Anton. For the life of me, I can't remember him. I looked it up and I still can't remember him. And people online are saying that he's got a history with Georgia S, but apparently they just work together in a clothes shop. As for the twins, don't remember them at all, but they both seem to be into Casey. So in tonight's episode, the bombshells chose who they were going to couple up with, and the twins chose Callum and Casey, and the guy, is his name Joe? I can't remember, but he chose Arabella. But the way he stood up and did his speech, it was as if he was deliberately trying to wind Tom up, because he was saying, oh, I'm not usually one to step on people's toes and all that. And Arabella wasn't even really coupled up with anybody. I felt as if he was just doing that to get a bit of a reaction. As always, Anton's speech was amazing. And as for Chris, I feel as if he can't even be serious for 1 minute. Like, that was his chance to get up and say something nice. And even though it was funny and Joanna likes his funny side, it's just a bit too much sometimes. When they were playing Truth or Dare, I didn't feel as if it was dramatic as usual. But one thing that really annoyed me was when the new guy kissed Molly and Georgia S turned around and went, oh, Molly, is that your first time? Is that your first time kissing Joe? And I was like, what the fuck? Like, she's pure trying to stir the pot. If I was Molly, I'd be like, ah, Georgia, fucking shut your slut mouth. The only time you ever going to know how to shut up is when you've got a fucking dick in your mouth. Then Josh had to snog the person that he thought was just in the house for clout or whatever it was, and he kissed Georgia S, and obviously she's going to be in a huff about it. And as usual, she's like, oh, I'm disappointed in you. She's fucking disappointed in everybody. When she first went into the house, I really liked her, and I was like, oh, she's really pretty. She's the nicest looking person in the house. But people were telling me in her own season she was a snake. And as this season's going on, I actually look at her now and I think she's fucking ugly because I see that she's got a shit personality. And she's saying to Josh, oh, you attacked our couple, like you attacked Toby as well. And Josh apologised, right? And he says, oh, I thought she'd have took it on the chin. I wouldn't have apologised to her. I just says, you're obviously in here to cause drama and you're doing a good job, so now fuck off and leave me alone. Anton was sitting out in the garden talking to Georgia H and he's like, my head's not going to turn, I'm perfectly happy with you. And to me, he's coming across as being really genuine, but a few people in work think that he just talks absolute shit. And this is obviously because of the conversations we had when he first went into the house about him having a girlfriend and then lying about it when he went into the house. And I don't know, like I says to one of my friends, how long can you keep up this facade, right? Like, you can only be fake for so long before your true colours show. And Anton has only ever been nice. Like, even at the PDA awards, I was like, he's not done anything bad at all. And either he's like the best actor ever or he really is just a genuine guy. Let me know what you think in the comments. I feel as if Georgia H is now really starting to like him. And a few people in work have mentioned that she says that he gave her the ick and all that, and you can't come back for that. I disagree, because years ago, a guy used to chat me up all the time, and I was like, literally never. This would never happen. I didn't fancy him at all, right? But as I got to know him over the next couple of months, and I liked his personality and stuff, and then I liked him. Like, people can change their mind. There's people who are friends for decades who have got no interest like that whatsoever, and then all of a sudden they start liking each other. and I do genuinely think that she's starting to like him now. Over the past 2 days, I've been seeing quite a lot of rumours about Ekin-Su and Davide splitting up, and the two of them heading to, where is it? Is it Africa that they're filming it right now? That they're heading there to go back into the villa. And I don't know if I believe that, right? Because the son just talks absolute shit. But it would be so sad to think that they two have split up for real after all this time, just in time for the Love Island All-Stars. And it would be even sadder to think that they would fake a breakup just so that they can get back on the show. Like, that would not be a good idea at all. Ekin-Su owns, like, I don't know if she owns the makeup brand, but she's got makeup and it does quite well. I think that if she went back into Love Island just to get, like, attention, a lot of people would stop buying her stuff. But I don't know, we'll find out over the next few days, I suppose. I'm really disappointed that this year didn't have a Casa Amor because it just brings in the extra drama, and this season's also going to be shorter. So I'm quite sad about that. But somebody was telling me that Big Brother, Celebrity Big Brother's coming on soon. I hope that's true. I don't even want to look it up because if it's not true, I'm just going to be so disappointed. Let me know in the comments what you've thought of Love Island All-Stars so far. And are you disappointed that they didn't have a Casa Amor? They could have brought so many people back. They could have brought in new people and just mixed it up a bit. They could have brought in people that had already been evicted. I don't know, I feel as if they've just really missed a key part of the show.